Shoulder bursitis can be a very annoying issue. Not only is there pain in the shoulder, very often it can affect our neck and cause stiffness and pain in our neck. We can get symptoms radiating down the arm. And more than that, it really affects a lot of the things that we do in our everyday life, like sleeping, tasks like hanging out the washing, lifting things overhead. So many of these things are affected by shoulder bursitis. And so it's really important to get on top of this issue early and stop it progressing and getting worse. So the first thing we're going to do is release a rotator cuff muscle, and that rotator cuff muscle can be one of the drivers of the bursitis pain. So how we do this is we first need a wall and a trigger ball. So if you take that ball and place it on the bony part of your shoulder blade there, and then you're going to bring it just forward until you feel like you're on some muscle there. So that's our supraspinatus. What we're going to do then is lean against the wall on this angle, because we want the pressure of the ball coming downwards like this, and that's going to help really target that muscle. So we're going to lean against the wall like that. You can have a little bit of a search around, but when you feel a little bit of a tight spot, I just want you to hold that, let the pressure of the ball do its thing, and you'll feel that the tightness will dissipate over about a 10 to 15 second period. And whilst you're doing that, you can reach your hand away from you, across your body and away. And that is really quite effective at loosening up the shoulder and allowing you to achieve a better overhead position before we go to the next exercise. After that exercise, hopefully you're already feeling a little bit better in the shoulder. Now what we're going to do is we're going to strengthen the muscles that hold the shoulder joint in its socket, as well as stress the scapular stabilizers. And those scapular stabilizers are really important for positioning the shoulder joint in such a way that is going to alleviate the overload of that bursa, okay? So that's the point of this exercise. So how we're gonna do it, firstly, we're gonna have a band attached to the side, and we're gonna pull on that band, and you want to imagine like your shoulder is acting as a door hinge, just like that, okay? So we're gonna pull to the side like that. Once it's in that position, I'm gonna lift my arm up to point my shoulder forward. Now, if you can see, the band is going to be pulling me down here like this. So I'm going to be using my shoulder muscles to keep my hand out like that, okay? So that's the exercise. I'm just going to pull the band outwards, hold it in that position as I lift my elbow and point it forward. And I would imagine that after anywhere between 5 to 10 repetitions, you're going to be feeling the whole back part of the shoulder here is going to be working really hard. But that's important because when we go to lift up overhead, we need that part of the shoulder to be active, and we need our scapular stabilizers allowing us to keep our shoulder in a good, non-provocative position.